Happy Election Day, San Antonio! This is your Express briefing for Tuesday, November 5th. From the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott. Become a subscriber and read more of these headlines at expressnews.com. Today, we're keeping up with results on 10 constitutional amendments and several mayoral, council, and bond elections in local suburbs. We're also tracking a court hearing on Lake residents' lawsuit against the Guadalupe Blanco River Authority. Expect cloudy skies and a high of 81. You can vote at any Bexar County polling place you choose. On the other side of town running errands and still need to vote? Don't fret. Bexar County residents can cast ballots at any of the 284 polling places today. Officials hope the change encourages more people to vote. This election day is also the debut of new voting machines. All voters will decide on 10 statewide constitutional amendments. Additionally, voters in several San Antonio suburbs will see city council or mayoral candidates or bond issues on their ballots. Keep up with the latest at expressnews.com/elections. San Antonio ISD students got a taste of dishes under consideration for next year's cafeteria lines. For the 5th year, SAISD allowed small groups of students to try potential cafeteria food. But this was the first year the district has bused them to the Culinary Institute of America at the Pearl. Among the dishes they tried, pumpkin empanadas, fish tacos with slaw, and most polarizing, the pickled flavored chicken nuggets. There's sustained disagreement on City Council about whether San Antonio should add bike lanes on a portion of Broadway downtown. The existing city plan has bike lanes on 60% of Broadway's length, but Mayor Ron Nirenberg wants them from Interstate 35 to Houston Street 2, which has set off a battle between him and Councilman Robert Trevino. The project is part of the city's 2017 bond package, which included a $42 million transformation of Broadway into a livable, complete street. 3 San Antonio cultural districts are receiving help from the state to boost their promotional efforts with an eye toward tourism and economic development. The idea behind the program, run by the Texas Commission on the Arts, is to have organizations within a district work together on raising their profiles. Most cities participating have just a single cultural district, but San Antonio has 3. Old Spanish Trail, just north of downtown, Zona Cultural downtown, and the King William neighborhood. Consider a subscription to the Express News, the voice of South Texas since 1865. Just 95 cents for the first month, a digital subscription helps support our work covering San Antonio and South Texas. You'll get access to all our stories on expressnews.com. Join us at expressnews.com/subscribe. And in other news to know today, a San Antonio hospital and 3 health care-related companies have filed for bankruptcy. Developers plan to break ground in 2020 on a mixed-use project near downtown San Antonio and the Pearl. Before he began serving as a regional Wells Fargo Bank president, Joe Atkinson spent his days pickling vegetables in Texas and California to help support his family. A murder trial began for a man accused of killing a UTSA assistant lacrosse coach in 2012. The Spurs have quickly learned that an up-tempo DeJounte Murray is a good thing for their offense. The suspected Santa Fe high school shooter has been declared incompetent to stand trial, his attorney said. Half a century later, the Chicano student strikes still reverberate in San Antonio, and this is the topic of Elaine Ayala's latest column. A corrections officer was fired and 2 officials demoted after a fatal use of force incident in a Texas prison. Homeless camp cleanups ordered by Governor Greg Abbott began in Austin. MD Anderson Cancer Center practice deficiencies discovered during a government inspection posed an immediate jeopardy to the health of patients. This according to a new report. Visit expressnews.com for the full story on all of these headlines and more. And now the fun stuff. Lamb ribs are fatty heaven and easy to cook. Smoked lamb ribs are available at San Antonio area barbecue joints. You will want to treat them like pork ribs and cook them at home too. Chuck Blount has the details at expressnews.com/food. And in other barbecue news, Granary Q and Brew is shutting down after 7 years at the Pearl. Food writer Paul Staven has the details. And you can watch a pair of San Antonio cops featured in an HBO documentary coming out later this month. And that's your Express briefing for Tuesday, November 5th. Get San Antonio's top news headlines daily. Subscribe on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott.